Hello everyone. In both work and daily life, we often need to fill out online forms. For example, this is a job application form created with Google Forms. Filling out a single form is usually straightforward. However, when you need to submit dozens or even hundreds of entries, and the system doesn't provide a bulk import feature, the process can become extremely time-consuming. This is where AutoTapper can help by automating repetitive form submissions and processing large amounts of data automatically. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to use AutoTapper to automate bulk form submissions. First, go to the Variables panel and click the Import button to import your prepared form data. Once imported, a table variable will appear in the Variables section. To reference the name field, simply use the double curly brace syntax. This corresponds to the name column in your spreadsheet. The same approach applies to email, gender, and any other fields. Now, let's build the automation workflow. Add a new step and select the type multiplied by table data loop. For the data source, choose the table you just imported. This allows AutoTapper to process your Excel data row by row. Inside the table data loop, we'll configure the actions to perform for each row. The first step is filling in the name field. Select the name column as the data source. Then use the selector tool to choose the name input field on the form. The second step is filling in the email field. Select the email column as the data source. Then choose the corresponding email input field. Next, we'll handle a radio button field. AutoTapper supports drop-downs, radio buttons, checkboxes, and other form controls. For this example, we'll use a radio button. Set the option value to the gender variable. The match by setting determines how AutoTapper matches the value to an option. In most cases, by text or by label text works perfectly. This simply matches the text in your spreadsheet with the text displayed on the page. Then use the selector tool to select any radio button option. AutoTapper will automatically identify the entire option group. Configure the remaining fields using the same method. After all fields have been completed, add a click step. Select the Submit button as the target element. For demonstration purposes, you can add a 2-second delay before submission. Now, click Run to test the workflow. As you can see, AutoTapper starts filling the form automatically using data from the spreadsheet. Once all fields are completed, it clicks the Submit button automatically. The first record has now been submitted successfully. However, the workflow currently submits only one record. To process all rows automatically, we need one additional step. After submission, Google Forms displays a Submit Another Response button. Add another click step and select this button. This returns the workflow to the form page and allows it to continue processing the next record. One important thing to note is that page navigation takes time. If the next step runs immediately, it may fail because the page has not finished loading. There are two ways to handle this. The first option is to add a fixed delay. The second, and recommended, option is to use wait for element. Select an element on the form page as the target. The workflow will continue only after that element becomes available again. This approach is much more reliable because it automatically adapts to different network speeds and page load times. You can adjust the timeout value based on your requirements. The maximum wait time is 10 seconds. At this point, the workflow is fully configured. Click Run after the first submission is completed. AutoTapper automatically returns to the form page. It then starts filling out the second record. Once the second record is submitted, it proceeds to the next one automatically. The entire process runs without manual intervention. Whether you're processing dozens or hundreds of records, AutoTapper will submit them one by one based on the data in your spreadsheet. For any workflow that involves repetitive form filling, this can save a significant amount of time. Although this demonstration uses Google Forms, the same approach can be applied to virtually any web form. That's all for today's tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below.